Hello there, I am Skych, and this time I have compiled some information on the different workstations in the game. I thought I would go through how you craft them and what you and the villagers can do with them. And we are starting with the Grindstone. To craft a Grindstone you only need 2 planks of any kind, 1 stone slab and 2 sticks. If you don't want to craft it, you can go on a hunt for villages, since some of them have a weaponsmith where the grindstone spawns naturally. The grindstone can be used in a few different ways. The first one is to repair and disenchant tools, weapons and armor. This is done by placing either 1 or 2 items of the same sort in the 2 slots to the left. If you place 2 items, the grindstone will combine those 2, adding the durability to make 1 item. The downside to this is that you lose any enchants currently on the item, but you do gain a small amount of experience back in return. And if you only put in 1 item, you only disenchant it, leaving it with the same durability but without the enchant. The second use is to assign a villager to the grindstone. When you do this, the villager will become a weaponsmith, which trades minerals and ingots for various types of weapons and even a bell. If you don't like to go mining, this is a good way to get weapons. Next up we have the smithing table. The smithing table only requires 4 planks and 2 iron ingots to craft. But like the grindstone, it can be found in villages as well. Before the Nether update, the smithing table didn't have any use for the player other than decorative. But now that we can get hold of netherite scraps, we are able to upgrade our fancy diamond gear and finally put the smithing table to good use. To upgrade the item from diamond to netherite, you will need the diamond item and 1 netherite ingot. And to get hold of a netherite ingot, you will need a pinch of luck or a lot of time. You will first need to find an ancient debris, and it is found around Y level 15 in the nether. And when you have found 1, you need to find 3 more. When you got your 4 ancient debris, you smelt those into netherite scraps and then combine those 4 with 4 gold ingots. And now you have your first netherite ingot. Now you can make your first upgrade, and when you're upgrading items on the smithing table, the items will always keep its current durability and all the enchants. The villager that adopts the smithing table will become a toolsmith. He will trade the same items that the weaponsmith wants, but instead of weapons you will be able to buy tools. The tools that you buy does have a chance to have an enchant when you buy them, so it's a nice way to get diamond tools if you have a lot of emeralds to spare. Many of us know that banners exist, but not all know the countless patterns you can create on a loom. The loom is crafted with 2 blocks of planks and 2 string, but it can also be found in a village with a shepherd house. To use the loom, first you need a banner. And that is crafted with 6 blocks of wool and 1 stick. And be sure to choose the color of wool that you want as background on your banner. Now that you have your banner, you right click the loom and place the banner in the top left corner. And to get a colored pattern on the banner, you will need a die that is placed in the box right next to the banner. Now you have a whole bunch of patterns to choose from, So pick one and look at it in the preview window, and if you're happy with it, just drag it back into your inventory. But of course you don't have to settle with just one pattern. If you want to add more to the banner, just repeat the previous steps until you're happy with the result. If a villager wants to work at the loom, he becomes a shepherd and will mostly trade wool and dyes for beds, banners and even paintings. The last station for this time is the Stonecutter. To craft the Stonecutter you need 3 stone blocks and 1 iron ingot, and like the other workstations, this one can also be found in villages. The Stonecutter is an excellent alternative to the crafting table if you are planning on using a lot of stone materials. With this you can save materials on certain blocks, since you can skip some steps in the crafting process. All of its recipes only uses 1 block to create 1 different block. Stairs, for example, uses 6 blocks in the crafting table and it only gives 4 stairs. But if you use 6 blocks in the Stonecutter, you will get 6 stairs instead. So there is profit to be made if you plan on crafting lots of stone materials. And lastly we talk about the mason. He really likes rocks and minerals, and in exchange he will trade you bricks, terracotta and quartz blocks. So a bunch of masons can give you a lot of interesting building materials. These are 4 of the workstations that we have to play with. They are all useful in its own way, some more than others, depending on what you want. This is it for this time. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comment section below. And while you are there, click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the other parts. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.